What's up, guys? Welcome to another one of our videos. Today we're going to be talking about an interesting topic. It's called weight loss. I actually lost 100 pounds, a whole person recently. So we're going to get into some of my tips, some of my tricks, some of the things that I've done. We're just going to talk about it so you guys know exactly how to begin your journey if you're going to start one.
Now, Orane's excited about talking about this, but he actually just wants to rush through it. I'm going to try to grill him as much as I can respectfully because this is no small feat. The long story short is he was consistent. He made things happen in a way that is relatable.
It's just food in certain instances, right? You think about it, you're kind of giving up your life for food in a way, and I think
No. You got to repeat that.
Yes.
Because people didn't hear that clearly.
Well, you're giving up your life for food.
You're trading your life for food, is what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Do you understand what he's saying? So imagine an hourglass. We turn it over and it seeps, right? This is your life.
Yeah.
So every extra portion you have, that's your life slipping away.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
It is.
Bugged out.
A lot of people have different relationships with food. So if you really think about it, some people eat food to fill a void. Mine was that, whenever I was bored, I would eat. Whenever I was tired, I would eat. So it was just filling different voids. If we would go out, it would be an eating event. So I think our lives kind of circled around food.
Well, you know what? When you say eating event, like what?
Yeah, so if you were planning a date, for instance, the date would circle around food. It would be, where are we going to eat? What are we going to eat? What restaurant are we going to? Not trying to think of any other thing that you can do other than going out and eating these high calorie, high carbohydrate foods that you would eat.
Before a movie, rather than a little popcorn and candy, did you go eat dinner before the movie?
Big dinners in the nighttime, big dinners before we went to bed. It was pretty bad, man. It was pretty bad.
Okay.
And, then you go on different diets and, there's a bunch of different diets out now, like the ketogenic diet.
So you mentioned something that said nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a recommendation? And he'll put up the before and after pics.
Oh, yeah.
So you won't think this is just some kind of gimmick, because I've known Orane for a good long time, and he's gotten older and he's more fit than he's ever been.
Yeah,
right or wrong?
Got gray hairs though.
Well, the gray hairs are proof, but what I'm saying is, from what you know and from your experience now, is there a certain time that you shouldn't be eating after?
That's actually a myth, believe it or not.
Is that right?
It is. You can actually eat as late as you want.
Be specific now, because I'm taking notes. I'm taking mental notes.
There are people who base their diet around eating at 2 o'clock in the morning. There are people who base their diet at eating at 12 o'clock at night. So there's really no time limit about where you can eat your food. It's just focusing on what you eat and how much you eat. I think portion size is it's a big thing. And read labels. I know it's second nature to just like pick something up and eat it, but I think a lot of my weight loss I can associate to just reading the label in the back of.
What are you looking for?
You're looking for actual carbs, you're looking for calories, and you're looking for portion servings. So if you pick up a bag of chips and you think you're just eating a bag of chips, if you really look at the bag of chips, there's probably like 2.5 portions in there. So you have to multiply everything you see on the back of that bag by 2. So if it's 300 calories on that bag, you got to times that by 2. That's 600 calories for a bag of chips.
How much work was it really when you got the hang of it, man?
It's a lot of work at the beginning, but when you start getting into it, it becomes second nature. So I actually downloaded some like calorie tracking apps, like MyFitnessPal.
MyFitnessPal.
Yeah, that was one of the big ones for me. There's a carb count one that they have on Android and iOS as well. Okay. That gives you the ability to actually scan like the barcode on the things that you're eating. Bring up. So it was a lot of work at the beginning, and then it became like second nature to me. Like now I can pick up something and know that I probably only want to eat half of this.
Dieting. You mentioned ketogenic, right?
Yeah, I tried a lot of diets, actually.
Talk to me. What
I tried
diets?
intermittent fasting. I tried fasting. I tried ketogenic diet.
Which is what?
Ketogenic diet is when you lower your carbs to like a ridiculously low level. So normal people's intake of carbs usually around 100 grams of carbs, like 160.
Okay.
Ketogenic lowers it to like 10 or 25.
That sounds unhealthy.
So you're basically eliminating an entire food group from your, that food pyramid that we used to look at in school. Yeah, carbohydrates is an area in that food pyramid. So you're entirely eliminating one part of that pyramid out of your entire system and kind of substituting it with vegetables and meat and fats and things of that nature. And the idea is carbs are kind of like the enemy. They metabolize into sugar into your system. The more they metabolize into sugar, the more they raise your sugar levels, the more fat you gain. So they think eliminating carbs from your diet kind of keeps your blood sugar low. It keeps your insulin levels low.
Right.
And it gives you the ability to burn fat instead of sugar. So the whole point of the keto diet is when your body is completely depleted of carbs and sugar, your body will burn fat for energy.
That sounds okay.
It is okay, and it works. It absolutely works. The problem is throughout the journey, I've learned that sustainability is the key word to anything that you're going to do for weight loss purposes.
Sustainability. Define that for me.
You have to be able to sustain it for the long haul. So if you're going to start a weight loss journey and not a weight loss diet, diets aren't really sustainable. Diets are something that you're going to do for a set period of time.
Like a phase.
Exactly. You have like a wedding to go to, or you need to fit into a tux for something, or you need to fit into a tux for graduation. You're going to diet. You lose 20 pounds. You're good to go. It's not something that you can sustain. I don't think anyone can really sustain eating 5 grams of carbs for the rest of their lives.
Right.
For the next 5 to 10 years. And as soon as you come off those diets, you gain a lot of weight back because you change the way you eat completely.
Oh, wow.
And now you're reintroducing those things into your life. So it's easier to make subtle, small adjustments in the way that you look at food and the way that you eat to overall sustain it for a long time. My current diet, or the way I approach weight loss, is calories in, calories out. And I think that works for me. So I focus on not overeating in the calories that I put into my body and exercising so that way I burn enough calories to adjust for the calories that I am intaking into my body. I also watch my carbohydrates. So I don't go crazy on the carbs, but I don't cut it completely out of my diet. I try to stick with a marginal way of eating. So I don't usually eat breakfast, but that's by design because I wake up too early anyway, and I don't like eating early.
I know I'm a breakfast fan. I need breakfast. I need my coffee in the morning and so on. So
lunch I eat, and then dinner I eat. But again, I watch my portion sizes. I stick to a balanced meal of like protein, vegetables, and a carb. And I try to keep it where I'm full, but I'm not overindulging.
I started looking into things like portion control.
Yeah.
And how it would help me. Somebody once said that a regular plate, right? A regular plate, like I'm Hispanic, Boricua, Puerto Riqueño. So I love my arroz con gandule, arroz con habichuela, which means rice and beans, ladies and gents. Yeah, the meat prepared in a certain way. So there's just everything. But the way beautiful Caribbeans do it is they jam that plate up.
Yeah, fill it to the brim.
They fill it to the brim, and it's almost rude and disrespectful if you don't get down on it.
Yeah.
So in a plate, this is what I learned. There's a circle inside the plate. So if you just solely fill that circle, you'll be what is called not full, but sustained.
Yeah.
And it's sustenance we need.
It's crazy that we look at food differently. Everybody looks at food differently. Some people look at food as comfort food from their childhood. It's just something that they're used to eating. This is the way they've eaten. This is the way their parents have eaten over a course of time. If you really just kind of focus on looking at food as a way to, like you said, gain the substance that you need in your body, and then every once in a while you indulge into something
right, like a reward.
Outside. Exactly.
Right.
So I think we focus too much on the indulgence and not so much on the substance. So
I deserve this.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, if you have a cheat meal every once a week, that's not going to kill you.
Right.
You're not going to gain weight in one day. That's not how weight loss or weight gain works.
Were you beating yourself up a lot?
A lot. And dieting is tough. That's why I don't suggest dieting.
Okay,
because
so no dieting.
No, because dieting is all about watching the scale, watching the numbers. And my big suggestion would not even be to get a scale. Just
okay.
Don't even mess with the scale. Focus on just changing the way you eat, lowering your portion sizes, and then your clothes. And people will start telling you when you're losing weight. And a lot of people quit because they see the number on the scale is just not moving.
Right.
They're doing all these things, but the number on the scale is just not moving. And so many people stop just because of that. And it's interesting because you do feel different. If you lose, like I said, I lost 100 pounds. It's a lot of weight to lose.
It's a lot of weight to lose.
If you lose any significant weight at all, your confidence definitely does increase. You sleep better. You're able to move better. You're able to walk longer. You're able to, it's just a lot less stress on your body.
And your joints, especially as we get older.
Absolutely. And
our joints.
My knees are going crazy. Yeah. But you see food differently. And trust me, I still have a terrible relationship with food. One of the things I kind of realize is people who have extreme weight loss is you have a bad relationship with food on one end, which made you fat, but then you have a bad relationship with food on the other end, which made you kind of lose the weight. So there is a middle ground. I haven't gotten there yet.
It's a balance. Okay.
But it takes time to get there with anything else. You just kind of have to go through and learn as you go. There's weight loss gurus everywhere that's trying to sell you something.
Sure. And they're in it for, so you know what, let me not bash people.
No,
some are in it to help.
Absolutely.
But the dollar amount is what counts. They want that money, or they want to sell their product, so to speak.
And I don't believe that you have to buy a diet. Just buy better foods. Change the way you eat. Look at your plate. Look at the things that you're eating and know that. Start actually counting calories. Just take for one day, download the MyFitnessPal app and start plugging in the things that you eat throughout the day and see where you end up at the end of the day. And then you'll actually be able to see why you're gaining weight or why you are the weight that you are. Some people don't eat as much as you would think, but it's the things they choose to eat that are absorbently large in calories. Some of these things that you think, like for instance, there's a healthy drink out there called Naked, which is all fruits and vegetables and stuff like that.
Is that the green one?
Yeah, or they have like the mango flavor. They have different flavors.
Okay.
But if you look at the back of that bottle, there's like 3 servings in there, and the sugar in there is calculated for 1 serving. So when you drink the entire bottle, you're actually drinking like 10 grams of sugar.
So read the label.
Read the label is the big thing. Yes, that's if anything you get from this video is to read the labels, do the calculations, and just start cutting things in half. So that will definitely do it for our video, guys. If you have any kind of questions, share those below in the comment section of this video. We'll be glad to answer any questions you have. Also, share any comments, thoughts, and opinions that you have. Of course, always, your voice matters, and this channel is all about teaching you guys how to do different things in your lives. And until next time.
Peace.